we go. I guess we can call this a trucking video, right? What's going on, everybody? Well, I'm back at home, and it seems like you can never catch up on things that need to be done. I was wanting to bush hog and trim around the house. I'm gonna crank that up, let it run for a little bit, and probably take it for a drive. But yeah, I need to get this taken care of. It's like a jungle. That out there ain't too bad. Power wash the front porch with all the rain we had recently. The dogs have made a mess of it. But the backyard is kind of a mess. And that pile out there that I started 2 weeks ago is still smoldering, still burning, still hot too. So I'm gonna have to take the tractor, kind of turn it over a little bit. But first thing first, someone had a little boo-boo down on the street, down the road. I'll show y'all here in just a minute. So I'm gonna go kind of clean it up a little bit, and then I need to put a new battery in the feeder. I haven't ran this feeder in a while, so yeah, I'm gonna put some corn in it and see how it does. I'm figuring we can get the bucks in there easier because it's all in cover rather than out on the back road where it's all open. But I've been seeing some pretty decent bucks. They're still young, but they look good. Beautiful. Someone took the eyes off the road, or hands off the wheel, wasn't paying attention, and kind of had a boo-boo. Pretty good boo-boo. I am pretty sure their car felt that. Felt it pretty good too. What could have happened is, you know, they come around the corner, they come around here, and then just kept going straight. So they left some parts. Pick that up, throw that in the dumpster. Took a big hit. Ripped this mesquite out of the ground, but you know, I'm probably gonna load that up. Chop it up. And then that mesquite right there, I'll probably chop some of it up. The rest I'll just throw in the bushes. It's not like I really need the mesquite. We got plenty of it, but ain't no sense in letting it go to waste. I didn't bring a chainsaw or anything, so just use that. I keep that in the Ranger. But that, I will probably just chunk that in the back. It's a pretty decent piece of mesquite. See, like this. I'll go ahead and throw that in the back of the Ranger. I should have bought the tractor. I would love to see the car. He's definitely leaking something, or she. Changed my mind. I'll be here all day with this. So, another little piece. Ah, these freaking thorns. I'm gonna go get the chainsaw. But on the way back, I am going to take this in my bucket because people like to throw out trash. I can't stand a litter bug, especially besides my property. So I have to clean it up. But there's usually an older gentleman that he's got like a Kawasaki Mule, and he drives down here about once a week cleaning the road up. But looks like someone threw out a Sonic bag or something full of napkins. Strode napkins everywhere. I would love to catch the mother ducker that thinks it's okay just to throw, excuse my language, shit out on the road. That irritates the piss out of me. And it wasn't a Sonic bag, it was a Burger King bag. One day I'm gonna catch them. One day I'm gonna see someone throwing stuff out, and I'm gonna take all of my trash and go dump it in their driveway. Got the old chainsaw ready, so let's go down there and chop her up. Now, I know I'm gonna get some comments stating, man, you should have some safety glasses, some boots, and some jeans on. Listen, I tell myself that every time. I just can't get it through this thick skull to actually listen to myself. So it is what it is. I take that risk. Should have grabbed the steel. That's from this one. Awesome. From this one. Looks much better now. Like I said, it's pretty good looking wood, so ain't no sense in letting this go to waste. Probably cut this one down too, but it's not on my property, so yeah, I'm not gonna do that. That is on the neighbors across the street, but it is sticking out in the road. So if a big truck comes by and meets up with another car, he's gonna destroy that tree and his truck. While we're down here, go ahead and go to the feeder. Either them or the hogs. I just got that old little blind right there. It's like a hay bale blind in a way. It's kind of the idea I had for it, but it's framed up front and back, and then it's got cattle panel going across the top, and then just tarp thrown over it. And then I had it brushed in, all of it brushed in, and you know, of course everything died, so it's been there for a couple years. And I got this old feeder that I put a new box down, spinner and stuff on the front, on the bottom, and then added this little piece so I can winch it up, because if not, the cows will just sit there and just keep pushing and pushing and pushing, just knocking corn out. So I'm gonna check the spinner and make sure it works. So I'll probably get some other comments in the comment section saying, well, this ain't real hunting. All you're doing is baiting them. And I'd have to kind of agree, but it's hunting for a kid. It's hunting for people that's never been hunting. I don't really hunt a whole lot. My dad will from time to time, just to get some meat. Stock the freezer back up. But we're not really horn hunting out here. It's all low fence. Everything around here is low fence. So it's not like we have them programmed. Most of your big bucks here don't even come out there in a day. So all we're doing is basically keeping the doe population in check. Seems like they put off a lot of does here. So I do more feeding than anything. Man, I haven't shot a deer in probably 3 years, 4 years maybe. It's weird, when I bought this place and we were living in San Antonio, or well, on the outskirts of San Antonio, I wanted to come out here every chance I got. Just hunt, 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 hunt. And now that I'm out here, the urge has gone away. Because we see them all the time. Same with turkey, you know. Never shot a turkey until I bought this place, and you know, I was excited. Go turkey hunting. But after you see them so often, I don't know, it just kind of takes the takes fun away, I guess, from it. There is a little period where you can actually call, which would be fun, I guess, if for turkeys. And then after that, it's just, you know, they'll come to the feeder because they like corn. But I mean, this place hasn't been hunted. When I bought this place, it hadn't been hunted in probably, I think the landowner that we bought it from, she's actually the neighbor across the street. She said her husband hunted it about 15 years ago before he passed away. So, yeah, this place didn't really see a whole lot of hunting. And like I said, now I don't really hunt. My dad will for meat. The two neighbors, they feed more than they kill. We're just basically feeding them, just to feed them. I consider ourselves a babysitter out here. Kind of like we're kind of like a college. The deer here grow beautiful horns, symmetrical, you know, typical 8-point, 10-point, 12 points. We've seen a few drop tine bucks, but we keep them here for about 3 to 4 years and they disappear. You know, a good shooter buck, if you're looking for horns, is about 5 years old. Back in Louisiana, if it was brown, it was down. It didn't matter if it was a year-old buck, a spike. You know, just because you didn't see it, you don't see them that often because they're hunted so heavy, I guess, up there where all the hunting clubs are. Down here they're prevalent. So, but yeah, we're like a college, you know. Basically, you know, from birth to the end of college. You know, 1 to 4 years for a deer. And then they disappear, the bucks. Like right now, they're running around in their little bachelor pad, is what we call them. All the bucks are running together, which will come to an end at rut. But the small bucks will stay through rut. We'll have some big traveling bucks come through. I've had a couple huge, massive 12 points. A couple drop time bucks. A 7-point that was probably bigger than any of the 10, 12 points I've ever seen in my life. That 7-point had a spread on it that was probably, I don't know, probably from my chest out to about here. Just massive horns at the base like that big around. Never seen anything like it in my life. But yeah, like I said, them were all the big deer traveling bucks. We'll see 1, 2, maybe 3 a year. And you only catch them on the camera once, maybe twice, and then they're gone. You never see them again. But yeah, all the little bucks, they'll hang around, you know, because they're not a dominant buck, so they're definitely not gonna fight with the big boys when they walk through. But yeah, they hit about 3.5 years and they disappear. There's not a whole lot of people around here that hunt, so I mean, I don't see them, you know, taking them out, but I could be wrong. You know what we can do? We can check the fluids in this. Crank her up. Maybe take her for a test spin. I love it when the fluids are full. Radiator fluid's full. There's not a speck of oil on the ground. No fluid at all on the ground. Let's see if she'll crank. I haven't touched it yet since I've been home. So it's been sitting here for 2.5 weeks since the last time I cranked it. Come on, baby. Come on, come on, come on. Dang it. Where are we at? 11.5 volts. Son of a gun. Yeah, I could probably put charger on it. You know what? Forget the charger. Jumper cables. I got that truck sitting over there, so why not just jump it off? All right, jumper cable's on. So we'll give her a few minutes. A little bit, probably more than a few minutes. And we'll try her again. See y'all here shortly. Oh, let's see what we're at. 12.8, but that's probably not a full charge though. It's probably just reading it because, you know, this truck's hooked up to it. Oh, there we go. Hey, no cold start smoke this time. What the heck? No, we don't want engine brakes on right now. We want to idle up. Feel some air pressure. We'll check all the tires. And then we'll take this baby down the road. Here we go. I guess we could call this a trucking video, right? Getting on the gas. Normally, you know, if it's sitting a while, you'll get a couple little puffs of smoke first little full throttle you give it. Yeah, it's been a little bit. I kind of tagged the tree a little bit. Oh, let's get back to learning how to shift. Doing this one-handed. We are on a little dead-end county road too, so it's let the jakes warm up. Been a while since they've been on too. Pretty much just right for an M11. Pyro showing about 600 or 600 degrees. good. Still got it. It's been since the end of July since I've ran her down the road. So when you're coming into Hondo on 90, they got a sign that says no engine brakes pretty far back before you get into Hondo. Well, I'm in Hondo, and on 173 there is no signs. So I figure we need to give them a little let's give it to them, baby. Give it all to them. Let's give them some more. Getting myself pulled over. And I ain't even running along. Oops. Place for now. I forgot I ain't got another gear. Yeah, I'm making monthly, just a little bit more monthly than what this truck grossed a month. So, and but I hear the horror stories from other people that are still in it right now. The way the spot market is, you know. Now would be a good time if you had, you know, dedicated freight. But a lot of times the shippers will want to renegotiate with you because they know the spot markets. They can move it on the spot market cheaper. So it just depends on what kind of customer you got, you know, and how they treat you. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I made the right move. I don't know. Only time will tell, really. But I mean, the good thing is, like I said, you know, all the money that I'm making now, which is more than what this truck grossed a month, you know, I'm just putting all that back into savings, right? Moving it over into the business account. I want to get our bank account back up to the way it used to be when before we started building the house. I spent a lot of money on the utilities I paid in cash. So, you know, that was over 60, right at 60 grand, over 60,000 in down payment for the house. You know, we had at one time we had a little over 130, 140,000 in savings. So I hope to have that back up there, you know, within a year and a half. but I guess there's kind of a downside to this. I'm not sure if I picked this up just now or if this has been here, but it was sitting on bottom. But I got something in there, and it ain't a rock. I don't want to pull it out. So we'll just have to see if it goes flat over time. But I mean, this tire's still pretty decent. This one, it's getting pretty close to needing, if you look right there, I mean, I'm right at it. Just a little bit above it, the wear indicator. So, looks like I'll be getting some tires for this here pretty soon. But anyway, it was good taking it for a drive. It's been a while. Like I said, it was the end of July, the last time I drove it. Make sure everything's off. Yep. So, hope y'all enjoyed that little bit of trucking, even though it's just driving down the road. Not really trucking, but anyway, we'll holler at y'all later. Y'all have a good one.